Alright, what is up YouTube? Mr. Gruesome here, back for another video, and in this one, it's going to be pretty different. I'm going to be doing a top 5 countdown video of my top 5 favorite Fortnite creepypastas, and this list is going to include the Fortnite creepypastas I've written, and some that I have not written. So, yeah, just wanted to let you know that, so yeah, let's just jump right into this. So in the number 5 spot, it's going to be Fortnite Creepypasta Last Day. And this is number 5 because when I created it and I actually enjoy it. And it's about a kid, who just wants to play some Fortnite on the last day of Season 4. And it's not like one of those Fortnite creepypastas where he gets scared during the game or playing the game and he never plays Fortnite again like that. He then finds out an asteroid's going to hit Earth, and it's going to be like he never plays Fortnite again, and also he never does anything again because the whole world's going to be dead. I personally like this one because it signifies the apocalypse, which hasn't really appeared in any of my other Fortnite creepypastas that I've created or I've just read off online. So yeah, this is the reason why this is number 5. So yeah, let's just move on to number 4. So, in the number 4 spot, we have Fortnite Creepypasta Squads. Now, this is number 4 because, again, I wrote it and I personally enjoy it, and it's about a kid who spends all his time with his friends. He goes to school with them, he hangs out after school with them, goes to their houses every chance he gets, plays video games every chance he gets with them. They do everything together. And so, when Fortnite came out, they squatted up and tried to get those dubs. And so one game, it turned out different. You had these default skins that just appeared, and they thought it was a glitch, but it wasn't because creepypasta. And so the thing was, this game was different. If you died in real life. Kind of like Sword Art Online, but Fortnite edition. So the default skins appeared, and they shot all his friends. And they all died, and the main character lived on 5 health, barely surviving. So he exited Fortnite and talked into his mic, but his friends didn't answer. And so he went over to their houses, and his friends all died of heart attacks. His best friends, anyway. So yeah, and he had to grapple with their deaths, and he thought of suicide. Or I guess you can imagine that, but yeah, it didn't really go that far. It was only 4 minutes, but yeah. And this is why this is number 4. Just kind of a sad creepypasta, to be honest. But anyway, let's just move on to number 3. Okay, so in the number 3 spot, we have Fortnite Creepypasta, the Immortal Raptor. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't write this one. I just found it online and narrated it because I was bored and didn't feel like writing one. And so it turned out actually to be really, really good. So yeah, it's about this kid who sees something strange on the item shop, the Immortal Raptor skin, not the regular one, but it's different, and it has like bloodshot eyes and other different features. So he buys it and plays with it, but after a couple of games, he notices something wrong. He notices his IP address, and so he just closes out of it and hoping that someone doesn't like track him or find him. So he just calls his friends over and they all bring weapons just in case. But eventually a guy comes dressed up as the Immortal Raptor skin and tries to kill him. His friends try to protect him, but that doesn't do very much, and so he calls the cops, but it turns out just to be a massacre. The cops all get massacred, and the Immortal Raptor skin guy just gets away, and his family, or the main character's family, and him get taken into protective custody just in case the Immortal Raptor skin ever tries to kill him again. So yeah, it was pretty good. Anyways, let's just move on to number 2. Okay, so you all knew this was going to be on this list. The one, the only, Trigger Happy Series. Okay, you all know I'm right, but you didn't think it was going to be number 2, did you? No, you thought this was going to be number 1. I know what you're thinking. Alright, so if you haven't seen them, there are 9 parts, and so let me tell you about them. So it's about this kid who just plays some Fortnite, gets inspired by it, shoots up his school, kills like 10 people. Uh, he then kills himself, goes to hell. Guy shows him around hell, doesn't really know what to do, and eventually the guy leaves and he just goes to explore hell. But eventually he meets this old guy who trains him, and eventually he kills a demon and gets out of hell somehow. And then he wakes up in a cemetery, which is his grave of his body that, like, after he committed suicide. And he goes to his house, and then he kills his mom for whatever reason. And then he goes to the police station, massacres everybody there, goes to City Hall, does the same thing there, massacres everybody, even a little girl and the mayor. Part 8. He's surrounded by the state police, but he somehow gets out and kills a few. And then he meets someone like him who can fly. Part 9. He fights that person, and then he kills them. And yeah, Part 10, it's going to be a secret. You're just going to have to wait. So alright, I love this series. Probably going to be continuing it for a while until I don't feel like doing it anymore. But anyways, let's just move on to number 1. Okay, so you all must be wondering, what's number 1 then? Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now. It's Fortnite Creepypasta, Drifting Between Dimensions. I gotta hand it to Mr. Legit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry if I butchered your name there. Didn't feel like saying all those numbers, so I just said it really fast. But anyways, that's my favorite Fortnite Creepypasta to begin with. It was an idea from a subscriber, which has never happened before, and so I molded that into a story, and then I narrated that and made it into a video. And so you guys seem to like it, and I really liked it. And so if you haven't seen it, be sure to watch it. And so it's about this kid who's just playing Fortnite, goes through a rift to get into the circle, but he's sucked into something. Like, he's sucked into time and space, and he sees his life unfold right in front of him. You know, his birth, his first day of school, his high school graduation, college graduation, interview for his dream job, him getting married, him having kids. But then it changes to something dark. It changes to World War III. And Russia and the US and other countries dropping nukes on each other. And every government in the world falls, and it's every man and woman, I guess, for themselves. And so then it pans to him and his family walking through a desert. And then it changes to them in a building, and it shows his wife and kids die of radiation poisoning from the fallout of the nuclear bombs. And so after his family dies, he then sees himself kill himself by shooting himself in the head. And then he realizes that it shows it himself doing this over and over, and it shows his life leading up to this point over and over, and he realizes that he's stuck and he can't get out. And so he decides to kill himself. He would rather do that than live here for all eternity or die of thirst or hunger. So he just brings out his switchblade and decides to slit his throat. What a way to go out. But yeah, this is number 1. This is an amazing creepypasta. One, it's an idea from a fan. I molded that into a creepypasta, and you guys seem to love it. So yeah, this has been my top 5 favorite Fortnite creepypastas. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, subscribe to my gaming channel, Storm42K. Link will be down in the description. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do another one of these, but if you want me to, I will. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.